So today I'm going to be talking about a taboo topic, how to play with a man's mind and make him obsessed with you. So before I get started, I offer one-on-one coaching and email coaching. Check out the links in the description box and hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Now, before I jump into this, I want to say use these techniques from a place of love. Use these techniques wisely because honestly they have the capacity to create an emotional attachment that may have serious repercussions to you. So use these skills wisely. So the first thing to make a man obsessed with you, and it's a 3-step pattern, and it's something that I advised my friend, and oh my God, she had this guy who she liked, and he was still hot and cold. He wasn't really picking up on her vibe, but eventually he got so attached. Remember, this is not about creating love. It's about creating an attachment with a man, and eventually it might lead to love. So the first thing is create comfort for this man. And what do I mean by comfort? Be there. Be there around him. If he needs to talk, listen to him. If he needs to, just comfort, anything he needs, be around him. Be that shoulder to lean on. Always provide that comfort and warmth. Reassure him that you'll always be there. You don't do this by telling him, I will be there. You just be there. You just be around him. So if it's talking, if it's meeting up, if he wants to chat, if he needs a buddy to hang out with, be there. Then once he starts to get that familiar comfort of being around him, and how will you know that he's getting comfortable with you? Anytime he feels like sharing, stuff, like if something nice is happening in his day, if something crazy is happening in his day, the first person he's thinking about is calling you to tell you, know that this man is feeling attached to you already. Then the next thing you do at this point in time, pull back a little bit. And you do this after you've been able to create that warm bond, and you don't do this too aggressively, like pulling back, or you just do it subtly. So maybe he normally calls you at a certain time. Maybe don't be there to listen to him that day, and give him an excuse, like maybe you're tied up or something is happening. Or if maybe you always have these texts where you go back and forth, something I don't encourage, but maybe if that's how you've been forming a bond, then maybe take a little bit more time to respond to him. Subconsciously, he'll wonder that there's something different in you. You don't have to tell him, I'm pulling back. You just do it with your subtle actions, and he'll pick up like you're pulling away from him. And you might find that he will start to come towards you in a stronger way. And this is what happened with a friend of mine. What she did is she created that comfort with him. So anytime this guy wanted to talk, meet up, or anything, she was available. But then when she started noticing that now he's getting more and more drawn to her, because of course their vibe matched, and they started becoming friends and chit-chatty, then she all of a sudden subtly stopped being there for him. So if he was to call, she would not really be there at that particular time, and he started to feel a little bit anxious. And what would happen is, now when they would start talking the following day, she would now start to give a little bit of an excuse as to why she didn't pick up. So she created a fake class that she was attending. And in that class, she started talking about, how much fun she's having, how she's meeting new people. And oh my God, I'm telling you, this guy was really, really now interested in her. So he started pursuing her. And what she did is she didn't really resist. She came back to him to reassure him again that she was still interested in him. So remember, this is not about creating love. It's about seducing a guy in a way that he'll think is the one who's, doing all the seduction. So remember, what you do, you create warmth, you be there for him. Then the second step is you start to pull back gently, subtly, look like you're getting a little bit bored or you're having other things going on. And that will be tricky because at that point, that's when so many women now rush. They want to bond with a man even stronger. No, what you do is pull back a bit. Then when he starts to come back to you, because he will notice like something has changed, reassure him, spend more time with him, and yeah, be there to comfort him. And use this tactic sparingly. Because if you create comfort, then you're always pulling back. Remember, when you pull back a little bit, it creates a level of insecurity. If you pull back too much, it's easy for him to look for another babe to start talking to. So remember, you're still building up on your friendship or your relationship, because honestly, it's not a very healthy relationship, but you're getting what you want. You should do it subtly, such that it's not too soon for him to go and look for another replacement. And I think the most amazing thing about this is eventually the guy started telling my friend that, oh my God, I really like you. I didn't even know you are my type. I never date babes like you, but you're different. And remember, she's the one who was leading the dance all along. So yes, use this tactic sparingly. Don't use it to steal anybody's husband. Please don't, because it will work. Yeah, so if you're looking for help with your dating life or one-on-one coaching again, see the details in the subscription box. Bye.